original Cadac Safari deflector plate allows heat to pass at the sides, but also in the middle just above the flame. Too much heat arrives in the middle of the product to be baked. This is more or less the most ideal setup using original parts. The black deflector plate, the grill plate, the barbecue grid and the black oven dome. Problem 1 is that the wok allows hot air to escape before reaching the upper part of the oven. Problem 2 is that the wok is black, so there is too much radiation. Problem 3 is that the normal deflector plate directs heat to the center of the dish. And problem 4 is that the wok is simply too low. Dishes touch the wok. First, let's regulate the flame. This should be turned down until the flame starts making a noise. This noise. Then open up with 1/8 of a turn, like that. And that's the result. Now let's build our oven. First the lower part, then a closed deflector plate, so not the Cadac Safari deflector plate, but one that has no holes here, and with these studs bent up so that it is lower when so that it won't touch the baking plate when I put the baking plate in this way. These studs are not in the normal place, but a little bit higher. That makes that there is an airspace between the deflector plate and this baking plate. And I do want that. I want also some air between the baking plate and my cake form with the dough already inside. Let's put the dough and the baking form on the oven. Then, finally, this hood to close the oven, and I will now close practically all holes, because I have found out that these are not necessary for a correct operation of the oven. I only will install a temperature meter to monitor the oven temperature from time to time during the baking process. The red arrow shows the flow of heat. 2 air cushions under the dish isolate the heat from the flame. I will now put the timer of my smartphone on 45 minutes and then come and take a look at the temperature of the air around the bread, and I will also stick the temperature meter in the bread to monitor the temperature in the bread. If it's 95 degrees, then I will stop the gas supply and the bread will be ready. Okay, let's wait. This is the temperature in the top of the oven after 35 minutes. But it goes up quickly. 1 hour has passed. Let's stick the thermometer in the bread. And check the internal temperature. Well, it's not 95 everywhere, so I'll still have it. I'll still let it go for another 10 minutes or so. Now 75 minutes have passed and you can see that the temperature has gone up to almost 98 degrees. So now our bread is ready. And this is how it looks like in the cake form. Nice brownish color on this side, and the other side is nice too. Don't forget to close the gas. And now we are going to turn this thing upside down to look at the bottom. And this is how it looks like under bright TL light. Beautiful. I tested the new dome, entirely closed and with the gas tap fully opened. The flame stayed blue. Sufficient burnt gases can escape through the remaining narrow opening. Always operate the oven with a low flame, otherwise you will burn the non-stick coating of the grill plate. Okay, I now closed all holes, although I had to improvise because I had no more coins in house. And let's take a look at the flame. You see the bluish color, and let's open up and see what happens. Now it's fully opened and you see that there is no yellow flame. So that means that this gap allows all burned air to escape. So there is no safety issue, even if all holes would become stopped.